Ask Tom on Home Show.
Larry from Greensboro, North Carolina, has a question about a crack in his foundation.
This crack right here, Tom. You can see the way the stair steps up the bricks there. Yeah. Larry writes to us, I have a crack in my foundation wall by the crawl space vent. What should I do to fix that?
This is an interesting concept. I can't see the whole project. So what I would tell Larry, if he's listening or he will listen to this, is, are there any other problems in your home? Do you have doors that are sticking, windows that aren't working properly? Are you seeing cracks on the sheetrock and stuff? Or is it just that one crack on the brick? Because this is what I suspect. If you look at that picture, this is a crawl space home. So the brick goes from the footers all the way up past the finished floor inside the house. So it's a wood frame home, and this is a veneer wall. And where that crack is, you have a vent right above it. And then you have a small set of bricks between the top of the vent and the window. And I suspect it's just an expansion crack. And they didn't put an expansion joint in that wall if it's long enough. And where those cracks usually happen is right at the weakest point. And that would be where there would be openings. In this case, you have two, one stacked over the other, a small one and a big one. So I think that's what's happening. It's not a major problem, but it needs to have an expansion joint put in, and you might want to have a brick repair company if you're not finding any other signs of problems. It's not your foundation that's cracked, it's just the brick, and I think it's just moving a little bit, and they can come in and take a place in that wall and make it to where you have, and you'll see them on homes where it's just a straight line all the way down, and they'll caulk it, and that gives the brick a place to move. And usually if a wall's about 35 or 40 feet or longer, and they don't have an expansion joint in there, those little cracks, especially under windows and above windows, which are the openings, will form a weak spot where a crack will form.
So I've never seen a brick pier and beam house because if he has a crawl space under there. Isn't that what that means, Tom? I mean, a slab foundation wouldn't have a crawl space under it, would it?
No, but bricks, I've built them like that, where you put a footer in the ground and you take the brick all the way to the ground, so it gives you that nice, beautiful look all the way down.
Okay. Yeah,
and it hides everything. That's why that vent is there, so it vents underneath the house, you see? I did some of those in the Houston area, in the Bel Air area. We would take them all the way down, and everybody's go, wow, look at it. Is it on a slab? And I would say, no, it's actually on a footer. You just make the footer come out in the ground a little bit and put the brick on top, and it goes right past and hides all of that different structure that's going on underneath.
Okay, fair enough. You got a question for Tom? We'll help you out by clicking that blue Ask Tom button and send us pictures like that. That was cool seeing what Larry was up against. It helps us understand what he's doing, and it helps us do a better job for you. And we do that every day. We post one of these on our YouTube channel. Of course, you'll find that and much more at HomeShowRadio.com.